Was geht ab, Leute? Euer Tayo hier und ihr hattet so viele Fragen zu der Batteriestory bei der zweiten Runde von Squidgame The Challenge mit dem Regenschirm und ich dachte mir, warum lade ich nicht The Brain dahinter einfach persönlich ein und ich habe ein Interview mit ihm geführt. Ich zeige euch das mal.
Mind Artist, Zauberer, 6 bester Mentalist der Welt, ein Fraud Consultant und dem Player 193 vom Squid Game The Challenge, Neta Bresla. Hello. How's it going, brother?
It's going really good. How are you?
I'm also doing amazing. And now that I see your beautiful face, how can my day not be even better? Also erzähl mir ein bisschen über die Batterie. Also, wie kommt man lieber auf die Idee, eine Batterie zu bauen?
The concept was like the original series. There was the lady that did it with a lighter. I can't get a lighter. How can I create heat? That was the question. And I'm a
Mhm.
big believer in not what's my limitation, but where do I want to go? How can I generate heat? And I started thinking about all of these weird ideas. And then I thought, like, okay, we all have microphones that are being powered by a battery pack, and batteries have energy. Every 3 hours, I think, maybe 3 or 4 hours, we needed the battery change. When my turn came to have my batteries replaced by the Soundman, I used my magic skills.
Also, meine nächste Frage wäre, wie ist ihr überhaupt an diese ganzen Sachen gekommen für die Batterie?
So usually, next I come up, I take out my battery pack, and then they do everything and they
Yeah.
give it to me. What I did was a bit different. First of all, you want to make sure that they are not familiar with the situation. So
Mhm.
immediately I start off differently than others. So instead of just taking out the battery pack and giving it out to him, I take out the battery pack, I open it up, I take out the batteries into my hands, and I say, "Here you go." And I bring him an empty battery pack. He brings in two new batteries. Instead of letting him put them in, I take the two new batteries and I put both of them in. You just throw away the batteries to the empty battery can, but you just throw one away.
Wow. And he's like, "Thank you for helping me." And you're like, "No problem, no problem."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Hehehe." Wie sah die Batterie aus? Also, woraus bestand die ganze Batterie?
So a
Sorry.
battery is not enough. A battery alone won't help you so much. We needed a battery, we needed wires, and we needed like duct tape. So duct tape was
Okay.
easy because every camera had a few duct tapes on it.
Mhm.
The wires took us some time because I was walking around set just looking for anything. We found this secret door. Do you remember
Mhm.
that?
Yeah,
That was, that was weird. We
that
found
was
this
weird.
we found this secret door next to the toilet room that led to like almost outside of the
Mhm.
set. We saw like a pencil there, which we also used to communicate messages without the microphones hearing, and some wires. And that was like bingo. The whole machine wasn't so complicated. The concept is you have like the C-shaped machine where you have the battery and the two wires, and they're connected using the duct tape. And we created a small place at the end of the wires to put the needle in. So
Mm.
once the needle is in, the needle is actually closing the circuit and causing itself to heat like to extreme temperatures.
That's so genius. Like, when you told me about it, I was like, "What the heck, man?" Like, that is so crazy. Cause I didn't even see the duct tape on the cameras, you know? And you taught me like, "Hey, you just need to look around and you will find stuff." Yeah, I was very blown away by your problem-solving MacGyver skills, for sure.
Production came to me, came to all of us, obviously, at the beginning, and they said, if there's anything interesting you want us to cover, please let us know so we can
Mm,
cover it the best way possible. And I was like, that's a great story. Like, I want this
mm,
story to be covered, and also it's like reminiscent of the original episode in the series. So I came to production and I told them about the concept. They liked the concept. They liked the drama around it. They liked the concept that they asked me like, who knows about it? Okay, it's me, it's Tayo. Um, Currently, it's only the two of us. Eventually, the word spread out. We had more battery packs.
So now looking back, do you think it would have been probably better to just wing it and just use it maybe?
In hindsight, I should have used it, even when they told me I shouldn't. Even after they said you can't use anything else, only yourself on the needle, blah 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 blah. Knowing I got the umbrella, I should have used it.
Also, und Leute, also der Grund, warum das geleakt ist, bin tatsächlich ich, deswegen frage ich ihn, ob er noch sauer auf mich ist.
I'm not mad. I'm just
Mhm.
disappointed. If this is done by one player, it might pass. But if it's done by more than one player, there's no way production is gonna like it.
I was not gonna tell about it, but I also felt hesitant about lying about it. I was getting my duct tape from the ground, and then Manu saw it, and he was like, "What is it? What is it?" And I'm like, "Nothing." No, no, tell me, tell me. Like I'm like, nothing, nothing. And then I was like, okay, we're building a battery, but and then that was when it all started. Like, like. Also, I think in hindsight we should have just used it, and maybe I just shouldn't have spilled the beans. That would have been good for the starters. How has it been after everything? And
Yeah, it's been good mainly up until October 7th, where our reality changed completely. Up until the recent war, I've been doing shows, I've been doing my lecture. Things are going really good. Now things are pretty hard. There aren't any shows right now. No one's doing any happy events.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of my friends are in battle right now. Um, I know people who got hurt. So it's yeah, it's intense. It's a really weird reality to live in. It's hard to explain, you know? Like people are like, ah, there's war going on, but like until you're not in it and you don't feel it, you don't really know what's going on.
Mhm.
I mean, for me, Squid Games, the release of Squid Games was like a bright day in
Mhm.
a really, really crazy routine, like crazy days.
Vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen, Leute. Ich hoffe, euch hat das Gespräch gefallen. Neta ist ein crazy Brain und checkt seine Sachen auch mal ab, auch wenn es auf Hebräisch ist. Er kommt aus Israel. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ich werde nächstes Video alle Fragen beantworten. Hoffe, euch geht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal.